Joining us now is Paul Hartmann to tell us about the Focolare Movement and also a beautiful young woman, beatified now, Chiara Luce. Paul, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
It's great. It's great to have you, and it's great to be able to have a chance to talk not just about Chiara, but also more in general about the Focolare Movement. Could you just tell us and tell our viewers, what is the Focolare Movement? Because I know you know it well.
Oh, I'm very happy to share about it too. The Focolare is an ecclesial movement that was born in the heart of the Catholic Church during World War II. So the young woman, Chiara Luce, at the age of 23, with some friends of hers, discovered that God is love in the midst of the war, which is unthinkable to most people. But they found that they could live God love by loving the neighbor next to them. And this really exploded. People around them wanted to live like them, and now it's a Catholic movement that's in over 100 countries around the world, and everybody's trying to live according to the tenets of the gospel.
It's an amazing story that out of such a time of despair, that this awareness of God is love emerged. And here you are, you're a young student, you're at BU, you're studying. Mm-hmm. What is your mission as part of the Focolare Movement?
Well, they found the mission came from the last testament of Jesus, that may they all be one. That Jesus died on the cross really to bring unity to the world, and that through our love of neighbor, we can be a part of that. And to love your neighbor to a point where they feel they have to meet that love with their own love. So it becomes a mutual experience that can spread everywhere.
So beautiful.
No.
And it was, speaking of divine love, it was in the Church of Our Lady of Divine Love in Rome back in 2010 that Chiara Badano was beatified. And we look forward to the day when hopefully she will be a saint for us. And she's a tremendous example. What is it that so attracts people, so attracted me when I saw this documentary, to the life of Chiara Luce?
Well, she's the image of the modern saint, especially for youth. And Pope Benedict XVI said this, that she is a model for us as youth. Because she wasn't a martyr, she didn't start a big movement, she just lived the gospel. Mm-hmm. And through that, she affected everyone around her. I mean, she loved music, she was a normal teenager, she was an average student, but in the face of grave difficulty, like you mentioned earlier in the program, she was diagnosed with bone cancer. And initially, it was a very difficult choice, but she made the choice to say yes to God love, and that meant loving the people around her. Mm. And once she did that, everything else was seen in that light. The pain of the 3 years of her treatment was all, if God wants this, I want it too. That was her mantra, and to be able to do that in such difficult circumstances is an example for all of us.
Sure. And for her family, too, it had to be a very difficult time. The movie, of course, very beautiful, the documentary, and we're so grateful that New City Press has shared with us. Where can people learn more about the movement and about obtaining a copy of the documentary, and just more about the work that you do and spreading the light of God's message?
Well, the easiest thing is online, www.focolare.us. But as you mentioned, New City Press shared the documentary with you and would love to share it with everyone else. So you can find it through New City Press, and also we have our magazine, Living City, as well, which is really a wonderful tool for those of us in the Focolare and for others to learn about what we're doing and for us to share the experience of our lives.
That's a great thing.
Now, have you done your Christmas shopping?
No, still working on it.
See that? You're not alone, Bonnie. That's because we like to celebrate Advent, right? In its fullness.
I'm an Advent person. I love Advent.